guys, it's your two mystery co-hosts. Hi, other mystery co-hosts. How are you? He actually doesn't speak words. He just mimes. Mystery co-host, what are your thoughts about the Red Sox? Yeah, he says that they're awesome. What are your thoughts about Mike's pastry? Yeah, I agree. Ha! We fooled y'all again. Yeah, buddy. Oh, yeah. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, I'm Robbie. This is Kyle. I don't know what he's doing over there. But anyway, Kyle, how are you tonight, buddy?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing well. You and I had an amazing dinner/dessert outing. Folks,
so
we've talked about at least one of these places before. Regina's Pizza. The OG Regina's in the North End is where we went for dinner tonight. It is one of the best pizza places, if not the best pizza place. I can't speak words, it's so good. It is the best pizza place as far as we're both concerned in the city of Boston, maybe even in like the whole state of Massachusetts for that matter.
Yeah.
We both love it so much.
So good.
And then for dessert, we had Mike's pastry, which is actually was my second time ever having Mike's pastry. And it's just so good. The cannolis, I had a peanut butter cannoli. Oh, it's just so delicious. It's making me hungry for more just thinking about it. It's so good.
We had a very Italian dinner and dessert.
We really did. Yeah, we really did if you really think about it. But no, shout out to Regina's and Mike's Pastry. Definitely both get double thumbs up from both of the On a Couch Talking Sports crew. So, speaking of places that we really like, or places and people that we really like, more like it. Our sponsors for tonight's episode are Zyman Organizing and Wes Woodson. Both two amazing people / organizations, and both should be followed, and you guys should definitely just check them both out. I mean, they're both awesome, both big fans of both this show, Sports Blitz, Marvel at the Movies, sort of the whole trifecta there. They've been big supporters pretty much since day one. And we both really enjoy having them on having them support, I should say, all of our YouTube ventures. So big shout out to both Zyman Organizing and Wes Woodson, and the links will be in the description as always. So for tonight's episode, it's going to be kind of a two-part episode. Today we're going to cover a couple of different topics. The first one, if you have been living under a rock these past few weeks, you may not know that the Boston Celtics, our hometown Boston Celtics, just got done with an epic playoff run that saw them win their first Eastern Conference title since 2010 and earn a spot in the NBA Finals for the first time since 2010, where they went up against the always tough, always talented Golden State Warriors. And unfortunately, despite the Celtics' best efforts, they did come up a bit short in the series, losing 4-2. So unfortunately, we're not able to get that elusive 18th championship banner to raise to the rafters. But we did kind of want to do a little brief sort of recap, post-mortem, whatever you want to call it, on the 2021-22 Celtics, and in particular this playoff run, this finals run that they had. Kyle, I know you and I, throughout the course of the playoff run, had the occasion to watch a couple of the games together. I know you and I were watching Game 2, actually, of the Golden State series here.
Oh, yeah, that's
right. Within our On a Couch studios here, and had a great time despite the fact the Celtics lost that game kind of handily. Still was a lot of fun watching, as always. But I just want to get sort of your take. I know, we've sort of established before that you don't follow basketball as much as I do, and you maybe aren't as much of a Celtics follower as I might be, but I know you were sort of paying attention to this playoff run that the team had, and again, you and I were watching some of the games together and all that good stuff, so I wanted to get sort of your reaction to both the fact that the Celtics, made it to the finals, unfortunately, came up a little bit short, but made it to the finals, but also just the playoff run in general, the fact that they got so far this year, again, winning their first Eastern Conference title since back in 2010, over a decade ago. So just wanted to get your sort of thoughts on everything Celtics.
Yeah, it was a great run. Honestly, I think that's probably the best run they've had in a long time, like you were saying, and it was nice seeing them really step it up this year, and they really seemed like they had a good team just overall. I thought, just like I unfortunately I can't really name all the players like I can like some of the other, like especially when it comes to football. I'm better remembering football players than I am basketball players in general. But I thought this year they.
So here's the question: can you name one Celtic player?
Kyrie Irving?
No, he's not on the team anymore. How dare you?
Well, there you go.
It's kind of a sore subject.
Kind of sad.
That's all right. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart,
right.
Yeah, all those guys.
Yeah, no, I thought Kyrie Irving was still on the team.
No. That's right. You can direct all your hate mail and tomatoes to him.
Oh man, but if you're gonna throw tomatoes, at least make them like garden fresh tomatoes. I do like those.
Like they kind of use on Regina's pizza sauce.
Yes, there you go. Yeah, insert Regina's commercial over here.
Regina's, if you want to sponsor On a Couch Talking Sports, we'd love to have you.
There you go. But no, it was overall a really good season. And I think this is the first time in a long time that I really pay attention to basketball. I always feel like every year, and we always talk about this. I feel like every time we bring up basketball on a couch, I always say, oh, yeah, that's a sport. That's kind of, that's the best I can really come up with. But this time it was nice. It was fun, watching the games, especially during the playoffs. And, they did put in some really good games. And I agree with, the fact that they did put in a lot of effort this year. And, it was unfortunate they weren't able to make it through the final playoff round, or final playoff. What do you call that round?
Yeah,
of
the
games,
finals. The final. You can just say the finals. Yeah.
But it was just it was great to see that they at least got there, and that that especially if they I don't know what next year is going to look like for them, but if they have a lot of these same key players and.
They should. A lot of those guys are still under contract heading into next year, so they should have the core coming back. So we'll see what kind of moves they make during the off season. But there's reason for optimism for sure.
Right,
heading into next year.
Yeah, if maybe it'll be like the kind of 2003 to 2004 of the Red Sox. Like 2003 was kind of the saddle up year, or whatever they called it.
Cowboy up.
Cowboy up, yeah. I always say saddle up.
Hey, at least you remembered Cowboy up. That's actually pretty impressive. Not a lot of people remember that.
Yeah, I just remember like that. Because it was the first time I think in a long time that they actually did really well, despite the fact that they didn't win the World Series that. By the way,
can we just bring up when it comes to the Red Sox, and Red Sox fans will get this reference right away, that the other day was the first time Kyle ever seen the video of the guy throwing the pizza at the Red Sox game.
Oh yeah,
way
Pizza
back.
Gate.
Yeah. So I just thought that was pretty funny because I was actually at that game, as I was telling Kyle, but and a lot of people, like, if you're a big Red Sox fan, about the pizza game. But yeah, Kyle saw it for the first time, so we were kind of chuckling about that earlier while eating pizza.
Actually, I don't think technically it was the first. It may have been the first time in a long time, because I think I do remember seeing that on TV back when I was in middle school. But like, it was funny because my one of our friends brought it up, and and I'm just remember I'm looking at that and I'm like, wait, throwing the pizza, what? And then, like, after watching the video, I'm like, I actually kind of remember that. Like, I remember, like, at some point, like, seeing it on... It was just so funny, like, just so random.
It really was. No, because that is... Quick side note there, but anyway, sorry, continue.
Yeah. But no, like you said, like, especially seeing how good they did this season, then, you're right. It gives hope for, next season. Hopefully they'll step it up even more and... get a victory. You know.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, and you gotta give a lot of credit to the Warriors because I mean they were just in a lot of ways they were the better team. I mean the Celtics. Hey, listen, they were up 2-1 the series. They had their chances. They made some mistakes. Turned the ball over a bit more than I think people would have liked, and defensively they had some breakdowns especially during the 3 straight games that they lost, which was too bad. But the bottom line is that. Golden State's a really good team. I mean, you have to play sort of perfect basketball to beat them. I mean, Steph Curry is amazing. We've all known this for years. Klay Thompson, the whole, this Warriors team, they can turn it on, and when they do, it's very hard to stop. So, you just sort of tip your hat to them and look ahead to the next season because, there's a lot of reason, as we were just saying, to be excited about the future for the Celtics and as we start to look ahead to the 2022-23 season coming up in several short months, like I said, just a lot of reason for optimism around Celtics Nation these days. So it is exciting to see. It was an exciting run and definitely not going to forget it anytime soon. So congratulations, Celtics, on the run, and can't wait for more great things to come for the Celtics in the coming years. And congratulations to the Warriors as well on winning the title. And Celtics will be back. Mark my words, right here. Celtics will be back. But so a good run for the Celtics. And speaking of running, segue there. The second part of tonight's episode actually has to do with Kyle. My buddy here actually fulfilled a goal of his this past weekend, and that was to run in a road race or an actual running race. He competed in a run this past weekend, and Kyle, let me just sort of toss it over to you. Sort of take the floor here and tell the people all about your experience running. I guess it was it's called a 6 point something K or
it was it was based on Lord Hobo's their drink. So they have a drink called the 6. I think it's the 6.17 or something like that. Where it's essentially 6.17 kilometers instead of a 5K, so a little over 5K. So it's actually 5K is usually a little over 3 miles, and this was actually a little closer to 4 miles.
Right.
But it was a lot of fun. It was actually a really great time. I highly recommend if you guys can, set yourself up with a 5K or even just start running. Running's been one of those things where I've always been honestly terrible at, and. I mean, I'm still terrible at it. I'm not gonna say I'm a all-star at running now, just because I've been running the past maybe couple months. But it really is a great workout though, and it's a great social thing too, especially if you can find a running club, in your town or something like that. It's something that I've really enjoyed doing at the very least. Despite me not being as good as certain of the people it's just been great though, and when you start running and when you kind of get yourself on at least maybe a week or once a week or maybe even a few times a week if you can. I'm trying to push myself up more towards that, but and when you can kind of build yourself up to running a 5K or those 6.1 or something like that K, and it was just a great experience. But so I will say I ran around the town I ran around was a little bit hilly, so actually it was a little bit tough, but I tried to keep a pace. And the thing about those though is that you don't have to run the whole time. You don't have to be an all-star. It's kind of more just for fun, you can,
now you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Sorry.
No,
just dropping a little Smash Mouth in there.
But it's just a good experience. It's a great social thing to do. You can grab a few friends or family with you, and Just doing the run, even if you're not going to run the whole time, if you're going to take some walking breaks. And it's nice because they even have like a couple water stations set up, where I did it. They had like one kind of like a little past the first mile, and then like the second one, aka the last one, close to like the third mile, but yeah, no, it was just a really great experience. Great weather too. It was actually kind of cloudy, and it was about maybe like I'd say maybe high 60s, low 70s, and it was perfect for running. Like, you didn't have to, because when you're running on like a high 80s to like low 90s type of day, like you don't, oh my God, it's so painful. Like running through that is just, oh God, you're gonna need to bring like your water bottle or something. It's just, or just take constant breaks just so you can at least like collect yourself. It's not fun. So if you can find a good like race or even just like a good day to run, and definitely try to run in that sort of weather. It's just better, I think, for you overall in the long run. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun.
Long run.
There we go. But yeah, no, I had a lot of fun. It was great.
He had fun on his run.
A fun run.
Oh God, we're just dropping the puns all over today. People are gonna throw tomatoes at both of us. Wait, where are the tomatoes coming from? Ah!
Oh no! Oh. Just like, oh God. Oh, well, I guess this one knocked out Robbie. It's okay, Robbie. You're good. You're good. Well, anyways, I guess we'll have to do the rest of the episode like this. So, I did have a great time. You guys, I'm sure would really enjoy just like the whole, and the other part of it too, when you sign up for these things, you get free stuff. It's really cool. So obviously you have to pay like a fee kind of thing, like about $40 or so.
What happened? What?
Oh, I'm just not talking about free stuff. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Came just the right time. So, yeah.
Wait, who are you again?
I'm Ron Burgundy. Okay. So while Robbie's trying to think of my identity,
we're a little loosey goosey today, folks. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's Tuesday. Who cares?
All right. Anyway, sorry.
Oh,
I continue. I keep interrupting you.
No, you're good. But I was saying like the perks of that are it's free stuff. You get some free stuff with
Swag.
it. So yeah, you get like a nice shirt. You get a medal at the end for just being in the race. Just completing it, which is really great.
Yeah, we all know that'd be the only reason why you get a medal for running in a race. Boom. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, Robbie.
Sorry. So anyway, folks, well, Kyle has an emotional breakdown. I just wanted to let you know that if you're having emotional breakdowns over stuff in your room there, definitely feel free to call Diamond Organizing. Or if you're having an emotional breakdown, definitely call Wes Woodson. He'll help you, he'll help fire you up, to get you back going. So,
where do I put it? Here you go.
Shameless plug, man. Shameless plugs.
I know, we're really like dropping all the ads here. YouTube doesn't even need to throw all the ads in our video.
We're just doing it all our own. Yeah, we got just boom, 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 boom. But yeah, anything else? Oh, sorry, computer had a little thing there. Anything else you want to mention about the run?
No, it was just great. It was just great being there, and you get free beer at the end, so it's incentive. They give you a little incentive, like complete the run, we'll give you free beer and food and all that stuff, and it was just awesome. So, and the place itself was great because they also had a food truck with like empanadas that were just like fire.
Oh, sounds delicious.
So good, and an ice cream truck, Robbie, that had Gifford's ice cream. So, yeah. I should have invited you to this thing, actually.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't on Father's Day, I would have been there in a heartbeat. But
no, it's all good. But no, it's a great time. If you guys get a chance, just do some running, even if it's just for fun. You don't have to take it too seriously. You can have fun with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just a great thing. Yeah, just a good thing to be part of. If you can do like 5Ks and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And No, in all seriousness, I think it's awesome that you did that. I know it was a big goal of yours, and I'm
Thank you.
really proud of you for doing that. So well done, my friend.
Thank you. And I forgot to show you guys my time too. I'll actually I'll just tell you. It was like about 47 minutes. So for 4 miles, 47 minutes.
hours.
47 hours. Yeah, I know. It felt like 47 hours at times, but that was the time I got. So
Good. Hey.
I don't know how good that is, or not, but it's a time. So
Honestly, I probably would have been right around the same time, if not worse. So if I tried running, so I'm very impressed. So
thank you.
Well, like I said, well done.
I'm just glad I didn't die. That's all I wanted to do.
I'm glad that didn't happen to you either. I mean, that would have been really sad. But we are now going to move on to the end portion of our episode. But again, like I said, just congratulations.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna start with the Robbie's final thought, or in this case, final thoughts, because I got sort of a two-parter tonight.
Ooh, nice.
Part one is I just want to throw out a shout out to the Wellesley High School girls lacrosse team who finished as state runners up. Just yesterday, actually, was the state championship game. Unfortunately, they came up a little bit short against Westwood. But still, I mean, anytime you make it to the state championship game, that's a pretty good run. And so I just wanted to send a shout out to the Wellesley girls lacrosse team on a great season and great tournament run. And, wish the seniors nothing but the best going forward. And obviously the rest of the team, next year we'll sort of have some motivation to, try to get back to that level. So wishing them nothing but the best going forward. So part two of my Robbie's final thoughts for the evening. Actually, I kind of want to involve Kyle because
nice.
Some news broke just a few hours ago, actually, and that is that Rob Gronkowski is retiring again from professional football. I know, folks, if you follow Gronk and the Patriots and football, you'll know that he did retire once after the 2019 Super Bowl and stayed retired for a season and then came back to play with Tom Brady in Tampa the last 2 seasons, and obviously won a Super Bowl with the Bucs back in 2021. But he has decided to call it quits for now. He's still kind of leaving the door ajar that maybe there could be a comeback somewhere down the line. We shall see. You never know with him. You just never know in general these days. But I just wanted to get, Kyle, quickly your sort of reaction to the news. Like I said, that Rob Gronkowski, at least for the moment, has called it quits from the NFL.
I mean, with him and Tom Brady, I think it's hard to tell nowadays.
It really is, yeah.
Because
no,
when
you're
they
not kidding.
retire, they're like, oh, nope, just kidding, guys. We're coming back. I'm back. And so I'm just like, I kind of take a lot of this stuff with a grain of salt. I mean, if he's retired, then hey, if that's if he's gonna stay retired, then he had a really great run. He had a really great, fantastic football career and everything. But if he doesn't, then also that's also great. Like he'll come back and he'll be ready to play, maybe on the Buccaneers. I don't know what his whole plan is if he does decide to come back. But no, I mean he's had a really great run, and we'll see what happens in the future. And I wish him the best of luck.
Yeah, nothing but the best, Gronk. And if you do decide to come back, well, best to you there. But if you don't, you've had a great career, and just best of luck in all your future endeavors. So for sure, that's all I can say right now. Because you're right. I mean, you kind of you hear that news and you're kind of you're waiting for the other shoe to drop almost. You're well, is he really gonna retire, or is he is this just one a Brady situation where he'll be gone for a couple months then come back? What's the deal? So we shall see. But if this is the case, if this is in fact his retirement, congratulations to Gronk on a great career. For sure, it's been a Hall of Fame worthy career, and he deserves all the accolades that he gets, as far as I'm concerned. So, we are now going to toss it over from me to Kyle for another rousing edition of the Sue's Reviews. So, Kyle, what do you got for us this week?
So today I actually wanted to do a special one and actually throw you in there, so you might not want to take out your phone for too long, because
What? It's not like every time you do the Sue's Reviews that my thing is I take out my phone and pretend to look at it while you're doing that.
Never does
what
that.
Are you talking about, Kyle? Stop pulling back the fourth wall. It's not like you're pulling back the fourth wall or the curtain or anything.
What? So I wanted to put a movie on the spotlight here that Robbie and I actually both saw a few weeks back, and you know where I'm going.
All right, I know where you're going with this. Yeah.
So I'm thinking we can do a double review. Robbie and I will tackle the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie.
We're tackling it.
We're physically tackling the movie, but yeah, I'll find a DVD somewhere, and maybe we could just give it a good tackle and wrestle to the ground.
There's a football over there, so I mean,
true. No, I'm talking the movie. If I can find the DVD.
No, hand the movie a football and then tackle it. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. We'll it'll be a football game. It'll be great. We'll do in the backyard and everything. No. But so just to give you a quick synopsis, it's about a cop who.
By the way, did you say what the name of the movie is, or did
I said Vertigo?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I said the movie. Yeah. Well, for those of you that missed it the first time, Vertigo. It's the classic Alfred Hitchcock movie. Yeah. And just to give you a quick synopsis, it's about a cop who basically literally experiences vertigo after a really traumatic event that happened on one of his runs. So basically the movie the way the movie kind of throws you into it, and you're following the cop who years later gets assigned this kind of sort of private he gets assigned he's like a private eye, like a detective type of job, and this rich guy basically asks him to, and I believe he's a friend of his or someone that he knew for before,
college friend,
that's what it was. Yes, they established that, and he basically asks him to keep tabs on his wife, who he notices there's something really off about, she's always going off and doing her own thing. And he basically assigns him to kind of track her and just kind of figure out what the hell's going on. And I'm going to stop right there because it's one of those movies that you don't want to... You don't
want to give too much away. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a very twisty, turny type of movie.
Oh my God, it is. I mean, yeah, it is. It's got so many curveballs. I thought I was facing a major league pitcher, of all the curveballs. Just when you think you know what's coming, it's bam! Just U-turn. It was... crazy. And I'm not the biggest fan of those types of movies. I don't necessarily go out of my way to see them, but I actually didn't mind Vertigo. I thought it was actually pretty decent. I enjoyed the experience. It was not, I wasn't quite sure how I was going to feel about it. If I was going to spend the entire time just literally looking down at my phone or sort of looking down or whatever, not wanting to see what was going on. But no, it's actually, it definitely has its moments where you're kind of your toes start twitching or whatever, you call it. But I thought overall, like I said, it was good. I enjoyed it. I'm glad I accompanied Kyle and then our buddy Jerome and to see it, because like I said, I had a very nice time. So definitely, if you get a chance to go see and like those kinds of movies also, I'd recommend it. I would.
Nice, yeah, and I'm really glad you enjoyed it, and it's just a really solid thriller that mixes kind of all these different kinds of elements, and even has a little bit of horror here and there. But
it's not that, but it doesn't have that much. I feel like on the horror scale really is at sort of the lower end. It's more like the crime sort of mystery, action. I don't know quite how you would categorize it, because there's a lot of different there's a lot of different elements to it. I feel that you could kind of go with there.
I mean, I think that's classic Hitchcock. He's good at kind of weaving all these together into a really very interesting narrative, and I just love the way he films things, and the way the movie kind of was edited and shot especially during like there were certain kind of dream sequences in the movie, and I just thought those were very ahead of its time, and I thought they really set the stage for a lot of movies nowadays, actually, with the way they handle kind of how they edit like dreams and all that kind of stuff. And it was just, yeah, it was, I guess the best way I can describe it is like a mystery thriller, with like maybe like a dash of like maybe horror elements. I wouldn't call it a horror movie though, because you're right, it's not like in your face scary. It's more of just kind of like this very mystery type of movie. You're trying to figure out what's going on. And Jimmy Stewart, you know, and he's such a great actor. He was in classic movies like Rear Window, which is also another Hitchcock movie, as well as It's a Wonderful Life. I'm sure.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah, he's just so great. He's very charismatic, and I like how kind of he has this kind of like he always plays these very interesting characters. He has a little bit of a tongue in cheek kind of vibe to him. And what do you think of him in the movie?
I thought he did a really good job. Yeah, I thought his character was very like believable in that role, and I mean, I would definitely say that he performed his role very adequately and plays the part of a sort of a former detective, sort of private eye, whatever you want to call him, very, very well. So I thought it was a good performance by him. I mean, I haven't seen much of Jimmy Stewart other than the Wonderful Life and Vertigo. So, but both those particular films, he definitely gave a thumbs up worthy performance. So I did a good job.
Yeah, no, it's just a great movie. If you guys are really hankering to watch like a nice classic movie, or even just a solid all around mystery thriller, I would definitely recommend checking Vertigo out. You can probably see it almost anywhere at this point. They'll even actually, because where we saw it, it was on actually 70 millimeter at this theater closer to us, and they just
shout out Somerville Theater.
Just really, really nice. Like the quality was really good. Like it was just really great seeing that movie on the big screen. And that's like my favorite way of seeing movies. So if you guys can get a chance to see it, definitely check it out any way you can.
By the way,
works on the small screen as well.
Well, can I just say that Somerville Theater, they really one thing I like most about them is like they play some of like the sort of current day movies as well, but they also just always have these like different movies like sort of that they sort of from the past that they like bring back to life in their theater. I mean, Kyle and I a few years ago saw Monty Python and the Holy Grail there.
Yeah.
We saw Vertigo, and then just recently we also saw oh God, don't tell me. Wow, why am I'm having a moment.
Can I give you a hint?
No, because it's gonna bother me if I get help. Because I got like right on the tip of my tongue. Face Off. I wasn't even looking, but I could kind of sense Face Off. I like for a split second I was like, Heads Up? No, like wait, no, Face.
Heads Up is the sequel actually, so.
But no, so it was Somerville Theater is a cool place to go watch like both current and classic films alike. So
it really is, yeah. Jeez.
But all right, well, thank you, Kyle, for that. Yeah, it was great time with you as always, getting to see that movie. So appreciate the opportunity. But that is gonna wrap up this week's edition of On a Couch Talking Sports. As always, feel free to like and subscribe here on YouTube, and we're also on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're on Instagram. Definitely check out Marvel at the Movies and Sports Blitz as well. Shout out to Wes Woodson and Zion Organizing for their continued support as always. And until next time, that's Kyle. I'm Robbie. We're on a couch and we just talk some sports. So until next time, when we talk more sports on a couch, thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
We have a mystery host,
It's
guys.
Like, hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to On a Couch Talking Sports. I disguised my voice. Hey, everybody. Welcome to On a Couch Talking Sports. This is the mystery co-host.
Hi, not Robbie. How you doing?
And this is Kyle. Kyle, how are you tonight?
I'm doing, yeah. I'm just glad, to be back on a couch. Another great day. Got this guy over here, just helping me out here. I don't know what happened with Robbie. He just Robbie bailed in the last second. So I heard this.
Surprise! It's me.
What? Robbie? You were? Oh my God! He was mystery co-host the whole time. Oh my goodness! What? Oh my goodness!
It's okay. Breathe. Breathe.
I guess that's all we have on a Couch Talking Sports today, people. Bye. Have a good one.
Yeah. See ya.
Roll the credits.
Wrap it up.